Welcome. This is Chris from the Craps Couple. Thank you all for watching, and thanks for the ones that continue to watch this channel. We appreciate it. I'm going to continue on with the don't pass progression strategy, and we stopped with our last session at $1,171 bankroll. And this whole strategy that I'm going to be showing is going to be the pivot in case we don't do well with the don't pass progression. As you know, the table can go hot, it can go cold. So we're going to go ahead and have a backup plan if we need to have one. So we do have $1,171 now from the last session, and I am going to be doing $50 minimum bets on the don't pass and then putting bets out there on the place bet. What I'm going to do this time, though, is the reason I'm going 50 is I want to get pretty aggressive. If I lose 500 bucks, then I'm going to move to the Stearn 2.0 on the pass line, and you're going to see that unfold if it happens. But if it doesn't happen, that means we're doing okay and we don't need to make a pivot. But you need to have a backup strategy in case your strategy that you're using doesn't work out while you're at the table. You have a couple of choices when your strategy is not working. You can leave or you can pivot. I recommend a pivot. So here we go. We're going to talk about this in just a minute. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Let's get started. So I'm going to have a $50 minimum bet. If you haven't seen our previous videos on this, you can go back and watch them. I'll put something up at the banner. But let's see what happens. Dice route. 3. All right. So we got ace deuce. That's going to be an automatic winner on that don't pass. So now we're 50 bucks up. If you've watched my past videos, I don't get too excited about that because a yo typically follows. But look at there. Aces in both places. Wow. That's another $50 winner. So far, so good. So far, so good. And there's a 9. Point's going to be 9. All right. So the way this works is we have $50 on the don't pass. That means I have $50 that I can bet. So I will pick up the inside numbers. I'm probably going to do 20. Let's do, we could do 15, 15, and then we'll cap that for 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8. Now we got $1 at risk. There's there's $51 out there, and I got 50 bucks here. So I'm at risk $1. The way I'm looking at this, and there's the point, there's 9. The way I'm looking at this is win-loss. So there's a loss. If I get 3 losses, then I'm going to raise my don't pass bet. If I get 3 losses in a row, sorry, I'm going to raise that don't pass bet. 6 is going to be the new point. So we're now going to move to the 6. We'll swap that 6 over to the 9, and we're going to keep rolling. Let's go. There's a yo 11. I hope y'all enjoyed that video of Christy winning that jackpot. Winner, winner, space chicken dinner. That was pretty awesome. If you haven't seen that, I'd welcome you to go check that out. It was definitely a good hit, and we was lucky to even be able to catch that on video. So best win ever for us. So I got a 5 right there. That's a $21 winner. The way I typically do this is I get to the sister number. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise that 9 up to a 30. It is satisfied, and I'm going to rack the 6 bucks. It's all about satisfying the inside numbers and then moving to the outside and then going to a collect strategy. And hopefully we can get there. 6, that's going to be the point. So right now that's 2 losses, and I'm calling that a loss even though we got 1 hit. I am going to leave my money up there. You have a choice right here. You can take this $30. You can put 15 back in your rack and put 15 back out there on the 9. I'm just going to go ahead and play pretty aggressively. Let's see what happens. And there's a yo. So that's 3 losses in a row. So we're going to go ahead and put that up. I'm going to raise this up to $75 on that note. And dice route. And there's a 5. And 5 is going to be the new point. I'm going to move my 5 to the 6. We'll cap that with a 3, making it 18. Again, on bubble craps, electronic craps, stadium craps, you don't have to cap those. They'll pay you in change. So it works out great if you want to just work with regular numbers. But at a table, you got to put some 1s out there to get the true odds. So the point's going to be 5 and dice route. 12, midnight. So that doesn't do anything for us. And there's a 9. That's a good hit because we got 30 bucks on that 9. So that's going to be a, let's see, 7 times 6, $42. All right, $42 winner. And now, since we have the 5, I can't do the sister number, I'm going to go ahead and pick up that 6. Now we had 18 on there, so to make it right would be 36. And because that was a good hit, we can do the same thing. We can go ahead and raise the 8 as well. So we're going to do that. And that'll take that up to 36. And we'll raise that. I could have put a little bit more money, and I should have actually, because I have a $75 don't. That's my mistake, but let's play it out. And there's a 7 out. All right, so that's what I call even. It's not a win, it's not a loss. That is even money. I'm going to keep my $75 bet out there though until we get a win. Okay, so let's rack this up. Now we got a new shooter. Let's see what happens. Nice route. And a 7. That's going to be a loss. $75 loss there. Put 75 back out. Nice route. And the point's going to be 6. Now we have $75 that we can bet on the inside. So why not go 25, 25, 25? And let's cap that 8 with a 5. And there's a yo 11. So we are at risk $5 right now, but that's okay. It's part of the strategy. 12, midnight, boxcars, doesn't help. These are wasted dead rolls. There is an 8. That's good. That's going to be a $35 winner. And because I don't have the sister number, I'm going to go ahead and make a decision and bump the 8. Going to go directly there. We just racked the 5, so we're at even money now. And there's a 5. Awesome. That's also going to be a $35 winner. So we'll get the sister number 9. And now we need another point. And there's an 8. Wonderful. That is a $70 winner. So we got a good hit there. So what I'm going to do, because I've got 45 bucks and I've got the 4 and the 10 available, I'm going to put 20 on the 4 and I'm going to put 20 on the 10. Now I could buy those and you should buy those, but I'm just going to play it out regular odds. But I've got everything satisfied now. Wow. There's the point. That's okay. So $75 loss here. Now I'm not going to get crazy aggressive here. We have won at least that much out here. So why not just pull that down? That way we don't put any more at risk than we have to. And that way we can go ahead and just put our $75 out here and let this thing play out. Because right now the table's kind of funky. Aces. All right, there we go. That's going to be a winner. That's a $75 winner. So that's one win. I could actually pull that down to the 50. I think I might do that. Go back to the 50 because that is a win for us. And we'll reset that. And there's a 10. Now this is where it gets fun. Okay. So you have a $50 bet. We have a 10. I go ahead and put 2 times odds on that. So that gives us $100 that we can play on the inside numbers. So I'm going to 25, 25, 25, and 25. And then I'm going to cap the 6 and the 8 for 10. So we are exposed 10 bucks. All right, dice are out. Here we go. And a 7 out. So we lost 10 bucks. So that down here, we'll take this 10, put it there. We got 100. Pays 50 on that one, 50 on this one. And we'll rack that up. So that's an even. I don't call that a loss. Nice route. But weird table. Little Joe. All right, so we got a 4. Same game. 2 times odds on that 4. That leaves us 100 bucks that we can bet. So on the inside, we pick up all the inside numbers, just like that. And dice are out. 5. There we go. $35 winner there. Now we can bet that sister number 9. And we can rack this 10. And now we're even money. And there's a 10. Doesn't do anything for us. Call that a dead roll. And there's a yo. So we're hitting a lot of high numbers. Maybe we're going to get to that inside. And a 7. Too far inside. Again, lose this 10. Actually lose this 25 as well. But it's even money. So not getting any traction yet. That's all right. Sometimes it happens like that. As soon as we get a big roll, we'll change our minds on this strategy. 8 easy. Now we have 50 bucks that we can play. So not a whole lot of money compared to the last two, which is kind of lame, but that's what you got to do. You got to play the strategy. Can't get emotional. You got to just stay with the process. And a 7. Wow. So I think we lost. No, we had 45 plus 3. We won $2 on that. Still call it even, but nothing good about that one. 7, that's going to be a loss. Come out 7's a loser. This is a pretty hot table right now. It's seeming like it is. 8, point's going to be 8. So we'll leave our bets out there. We got 48 bucks out there betting. And there's aces. It's a dead roll for us. If it had been one sooner, it wouldn't have been. And there's a 5. It's going to be a $21 winner. That's going to be outstanding because that's going to give us the opportunity to raise the 9 up to a $30 bet. So let's do that. Swap 25 out for a green. And then we will, I said 30. We'll rack the $6. So still, I call myself even though we've got a couple of bucks. There's another 5. Since we already got the sister number, the 9, we're going to raise that 5 up. So we're going to take this, change this out for green, raise that out 30, and we're going to rack the $6. Still call it even. There's no reason to worry about the pennies, and there's a point. It's the 8. Bummer. So we did get a couple of hits there, but we're only up a little bit. We're pretty much even right now, but I'm calling that a loss. So I think that's 2 losses in a row. And we got a 9. All right. So the point's going to be 9. We're going to move the 9 to the 8. It's $30. We're going to call it satisfied at that. Nice route. There's an 8. Good. It's going to be a $35 winner. It's going to give us an opportunity. The 6 is going to actually go to 36. And because the 5 has also been satisfied, I'm just going to take the 15 and put it on the 4. And we're going to call the 4 satisfied. Nice route. 3. Another dead roll. Ace deuce. And a 6. Great. That's a $42 winner. Now we're in rack land. It's taken us a while to get here. We'll put 15 on that 10. We'll rack this, and now we're going to start collecting. Nice route. And there's an 8. It's going to be a $35 winner. This is what you're looking for. This is the moment that you hope for. 6. It's another $42 winner, and we get to rack that one. So that's great. All right. So far, so good. There's 2 wins. Nice route. There's a yo 11. Let's see what we can get here. And there's a 4, Little Joe. Again, you could buy that. We're not buying it right now. We're just going to pay it right out at $27. And we'll rack that. And that'll be our 3rd win. We're looking for 5. And there's a 5. All right, our 4th win is a 5. And that is also going to be a $42 winner. So fantastic. We're starting to build our chip rack up a little bit. Looking for that 5th. Here we go. And there's a hard 4. All right, that's a $27 winner. Okay, so now you can make a decision. This is a decision point right here. You've made money. You can pull that money down, or you can choose to collect and press. So we just collected. So the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to press. Dice round. Yo 11. I don't really get superstitious or anything on this. I just play it out. All right, that's going to be a $35 winner. So let's go ahead and let's bump the 6 up, $30. All right, and we'll rack 5. Now we'll collect. We'll hope for a 6. 3, ace deuce. Let's see, come on, 6. There's a 9, that's the point. Okay, so that's all right. I mean, we lose the 50 down here, but we can go ahead and pull this down. I mean, that was a good run. It's a very good run, and we didn't lose it. That's the good thing about this strategy. When you get a good run like that, is you actually can collect when the points hit. So I'm going to change this out right here for 500. So that was a very good hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are definitely up money because I started out with 1171. I'm also going to clean up my ones here. Take 20 out on that. Now we'll have that. All right. So back out there with the 50 bucks. We are definitely winning money now. And there's a 9 back out there on that 9. So, I've read comments that you could put odds on the 9. You could do that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. I just choose to play this strategy at the 4 and the 10. I like those odds better. For me, that's obviously less frequently hit, but that doesn't mean anything. The dice can go any way. We've got 50 bucks that we can bet. So we're going to do 15 here, 15 here, 15 there. We'll cap the 6 and the 8. Now we had a mega, well, I don't know about a mega roll, but it's a pretty dang good roll that happened. So we'll see if we can get another one. 6. That's going to be a $21 winner, which is going to be great. So 21, that's going to give us the opportunity to raise that 8 up to 36. And then we'll rack the 3. Now we won an 8. We won an 8. And we got an 8. Fantastic. That is good stuff right there. That's a $42 winner. Now we get to do the same thing with the 6. Take it up to 36. And we can actually take the 5 up to 30. So let's do that. And that'll have the inside satisfied. So far, so good. Now we got some big money on the inside. And there is another $42 winner. Fantastic. This is the way it can go, guys. Ladies, this is the way it can go. So I'm going to put 15 here. I'm going to put 15 on the outside. I'm going to rack that, and we are in rack land. And we went for it pretty hard. All right, so that's going to be a $27 winner. We're going to rack that. Again, you could have bought the 5, or sorry, the 4, and it would have been more money, but I'm not doing that. And there's another 4. Maybe I should have. I've hit 2. But it's okay. I mean, we're talking about pennies. Talking about pennies. If you're talking about pennies at the craps table, then you probably already lost. But every edge helps, no doubt about it. All right, so that's going to be a loss right there on this, but it is a win. That's a win there, sorry, and it's a loss of our chips here. But they made a little bit of money for us. That is a good thing. I mean, the whole point is to try to get enough bankroll out or enough place bets out there so that you can start racking some money. We gave ourselves a chance, and that worked out pretty good. So now we're going to try again. 8's going to be the point now. New shooter, new dice. We've got, again, 50 bucks. 50 bucks that we can play. So 15 on the 6, 15 on the 5, 15 on the 9. We're going to cap the 6 for 18, and we're ready to go. So let's see if we can get another one. Not to be, but we got $2 that time because we got 48 bucks out there, and we got 50 down here on our don't. We'll just rack that up. We'll do a couple more shooters, but this has turned out to be a pretty dang good session so far. I'm very, very happy with this. If this happens at the casino, it's big happy times. All right, so that's going to be a 5. Move that over to the 8, cap that 8, and dice are out. Aces. Aces in both places. Snake eyes. All right, there's an 8. $21. It's going to be a $21 winner, and you know the drill. We're going to actually put that on the 6. So we'll raise that 6 up to 36, which is fantastic. That's going to be a good number for us. That is the sister number of that 8. Dice route. And a 7 out. Bummer. Didn't get going. Not complaining, though. Not complaining, because we are doing all right. Those types of evens are good because you rack some money. It's still an even match, I call it, but it was good positive even match, right? Split decision, you get it. All right, so 8. 8's going to be the point again. So let's put our standard 45 out here. Actually 48. And let's roll it out. 6. It's great. It's going to be a $21 winner. That's going to take that up to 36. We don't have the sister number, so we're going to work directly with the number that was just hit. That's going to do that. And then we'll rack 3. Nice round. And there's an 8. That's the point. So that is a loser. That is an 8. So we lose 50 bucks there. No doubt a loser. And we're going to get back out there for 50. And there's a 7. That's also a loser. So there's 2 in a row. So we're going to go back out there with 50 bucks. Let's see what happens. 5's going to be the point. Remember, I did press that 6. You could have pulled that 18 bucks down, but again, I choose not to. I choose not to. All right, so point's going to be 5. Oh, got to cap that 8 and a 7 out. So that's what happens if you leave your money out there and a 7 comes out. You lose money there. So we only won 50 bucks, and then we got to give 18 back. Oops. All right. So let's try one more shooter, and we'll see how we've done. Okay. And dice round. 10. All right, we get to get aggressive. So 10. Let's go ahead and put 100 out here. That gives us 100 to bet because we get half odds on that, on our half of what we put odds on that 10, and we're going to be exposed for 10 bucks to cap that 6 and that 8. Let's go. This is where we want it right here. Not going to be there. So we lose 10 here. I call it even. And we rack this back up. I'm going to go one more time since that was a quick one. See if we can get another win. Back on that 8. 8 easy. We got 50 bucks. Same drill. Pick up the inside numbers. Exposure, it's none right now. We got 2 bucks that will get paid. That's not a roll. Not a roll. Okay, nice route. 12 craps. And see what happens. There's a 4. So a couple of dead rolls. Not really what we need when we're trying to hit numbers. And it's not to be. So we do with 2 bucks. Wow, that's so quick. That is so quick. One more time. And dice route. 4. All right. Now we get aggressive. We're going to put the odds down there. And that gives us the ability to bet green. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 30 and 30. Rack this up. And this will be our last hoorah. Win or lose. And there's a 9. It's going to be a $35 winner. And we'll bet that on the sister number for the 5. So we've got the 5 to 50 now. Nice route. 6. That's also going to be a $35 winner. We're now going to press the 8. Rack the 5. Looking good. Another 6. It's going to be a $35 winner. And since we've already pressed the sister number, we're now going to go ahead and press the 6. And here we go. Dice route. Yo 11. It's a dead spin. We don't like those, but they happen. And a 7 out. We really don't like that. Okay. So didn't get going. Got our 100 down here. And we got to give about 95 bucks. Actually, yeah, right at 95 bucks back to the dealer. But that's okay. Not bad. It could have went a lot worse, especially if you hit that 4. And it happens. Okay, so we started this session with $1,171. Got a little bit more aggressive on my don't pass bet with a $50 bet. We do definitely have 1,000 here. So the blacks are right there. They're 1,000. We've got 100, 200, 300. So $300 or $1,300, $1,325, $1,350, 1360. So not bad. 1360, 5, 1370, 1375, 1376. So we've got $1,376, so about a $200 winner in that short session. It went up and down. We could have quit earlier after that big roll that we had where we got to collect, but we didn't get on a fantastic mega roll, and we didn't get on a hot table that was crushing this don't pass progression. So we didn't even have to try the pivot. So maybe we get to try the pivot next time. I'll probably get a little bit more aggressive and start out with a $75 bet and see if we have to do a pivot. But as long as the strategy's winning, there's no reason to pivot, right? If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.